Las Vegas. I have to admit, it's never been one of my favorite destinations. I have nothing against the city itself, but it's just that not being much of a drinker or a gambler, and not really interested in what passes for modern variety entertainment, there just never seemed to be very much for me there. Maybe if I'd been born in a different time, a different era, I might have liked seeing the Rat Pack perform during their brief, historic prime. Seeing the likes of Dino, Sammy, and Frank, it might have been different. I mean, those guys owned this town. Maybe my time, like theirs, has passed. Maybe it's time for me to hit the Boneyard. I met up with Las Vegas historian Bill Marion for a behind-the-scenes look at the Neon Boneyard, a fine old resting place, a sort of cemetery, if you will, for some of the city's most iconic signs. He is the chairman of the board of the soon-to-open Neon Museum, which will showcase these signs. He explained how neon signs defined the history of Sin City.
Well, this sign was designed by Betty Willis, who is the same designer who created the Welcome to Las Vegas sign, which may be one of the most famous signs in the world. In 1955, the Moulin Rouge was built, and it was the first integrated hotel casino in Las Vegas, in the West Las Vegas area. The funny story about it is it operated as a casino and resort for only about 8 months. Whenever the lounge shows on the Strip would close up around 2 o'clock, the performers would head over to the Moulin Rouge and do jam sessions. Well, all the gamblers came with them. So there's some speculation that maybe
a little shady,
little
mob
hanky-panky
action
going
maybe,
on there.
Yeah.
The governor convened the business owners, hotel owners, and minority leaders together at the Moulin Rouge, and they hammered out what is now known as the Moulin Rouge Accord, and on that day, Las Vegas was desegregated. The sign is all that's left.
Over the years, technology, as it tends to do, has taken some of the grittiness out of everything in Las Vegas. Handcrafted tubes of gas have been replaced with huge walls of video screens. More efficient, maybe, but not quite as poetic.
What about video walls? What's your feeling on where do you stand on video walls?
Video wall, that's 21st century technology.
It seems like they strive to be so literal with video walls, with actual pictures and actual faces, but the signs are give you a little bit spark of imagination.
The video wall is realism at its height. These signs, they're creative, they're poetry.
There is a kind of sexiness, a kind of lurid beauty to a neon sign that you just don't find in a Jumbotron video wall or LEDs. You can hear and feel the pulse of electricity as it surges through the gas. The feeling is palpable. It is the promise that under these undulating lights, something is about to happen. Maybe good, maybe bad, but something.
The Stardust sign.
Well, the Stardust was built in the 50s when we were doing atomic testing out at the Nevada test site. And so atomic testing was a tourist attraction. I mean, people literally came to Vegas in order to go up to the mountains, climb the hills, and watch the bombs go off. No one really thought about the radioactivity or it being a problem.
Yeah, there is that little drawback.
And so they created this incredible, if you want, I call it atomic lettering, and it's a font, again, created specifically for the Stardust Hotel. This is all that's left of it. The property's been torn down.
Walking through the city as the desert sky changes from day to night, I can see that there is still plenty of old neon to be seen in Las Vegas. But for how long?
Do you think that neon is in danger of disappearing, neon signs?
It is, I think, because LED is cheaper. The cost of the electricity for LED is significantly less. And the neon craftsman, I think it's a skill and a trade that's kind of going away a little bit. I think there will always be neon, but in terms of signs of this magnitude, maybe not, because LED is cheaper to do.